Wednesday night. It's time for more product research. My name is Chris. I am a e-commerce coach. For those of you who don't know, I work over here at the Freedom Club. You can't see because of my face there, but I work over at the Freedom Club, and we teach people how to be successful in dropshipping. We've literally taught thousands of students across Australia, New Zealand, the UK, and the USA. If you want to learn how to do dropshipping and you don't know where to start, or maybe you've tried and failed, and you just want a method, a system, a step-by-step process that teaches you exactly what to do, this is the place to come. This is where you learn, and you'll get access to coaches like myself who have made over, how much money have I made? I think over $16 million in sales. If you want to watch my story, you can down here. If you press play, this is how I made $16 million and how I teach people now how to do the same. Today, we're going to be doing dropshipping product research along with my students. Let me go and invite them all in. Oh, and if you do want to learn, there's a link in the description. Click that link. Head on over to freedomclub.com and join in. Welcome, Freedom Clubbers. Good evening. It's Wednesday night. That means it's product research time. My name is Chris. I'm the head of education here, top coach. My job is to make sure that you get to learn the things you need to learn to do the things that we teach you to do, and to also train the coaches to teach you how to do those things. That makes sense? Anyway, I'll stop rambling. Today, we're going to be doing product research. Let me know if you're new here. Let me know if this is your first call. This is often the first time I get to see you guys. And I'd love to hear if this is your first call. Well, actually, if you're dropping in, come say hi. But if it is your first call, especially tell me, what is it that you're interested in selling? Do you have any product ideas that you want to show me? Ultimately, it's me who approves your product to go or go back to do more research when you submit it for approval. So this is your opportunity to actually ask questions and let me know what you're thinking and help me guide you to a winning product. Honestly, the product is pretty much how we build success, is having a good product. It starts and ends with the product. Chris and Belinda, this is your first time and you're all ears. Awesome. Danae, this is your first call. Eric, this is your first call. Not too sure about product and just want to get a feel. All right, well, let me tell you about me. If you want to watch my story, you can, let me share my screen with you guys first. If you want to watch my story, head over to freedomclub.com and scroll down and you can see me there chatting to Will and telling him about how I did the things that I've done. My first brand was Home Craftology. That is this brand right here. Well, actually, you know what? This wasn't my first brand. This was my third brand, my third attempt to make this work. But that's when I realized the previous attempts and what I was doing wrong was I wasn't building a brand. I wasn't building a story. There was no narrative around it. There was no customer thought of their experience. And when I realized what I was doing wrong, I came up with this, and I built this store with my lovely wife, and we've sold $16 million worth of diamond painting kits over the past 8 years. And it's at a point now where 99% of this business is completely automated, which gives me time to help all of you guys do the same. So I can see there's a lot of new people here. What I want to share with you is my spreadsheet. So this is my winning product database. This is my personal one. I'm going to give you guys all access to this. Give me 1 second. Just let me rearrange my windows. Oh, Tanish, you have a product idea. Sure. It'll be difficult for you to share a link with me, but let me know what product you're thinking about. I can take a look. This is something you can now all access. And there is 12 months worth of winning products in this database right here. This is maintained by me. So this is not maintained by the Freedom team. This is my personal one. And by all means, if I find it, it goes in this list. And if it goes in this list, you can run that product. You don't need to ask permission. Well, you do need to submit your product for approval first. But if it's in my list, I'm going to approve it because I found it. if someone else is selling the product, you can still run it. If I'm selling the product, you can still run it. In fact, competition is encouraged. So you'll probably learn to appreciate competition once you build a successful store. Right now, I'm pretty sure it feels like if someone sells the same product as you can't possibly be successful, but nothing can be further from the truth. Hence why I've sold 16 million of these bad boy kits. And there are loads of competitors out there, more competitors than I could even list. In fact, my store doesn't even come up on Google when you search diamond painting kits. But that's not how you sell products. That's not how we teach you to sell products. Anyway, so this list, you're wanting to get into acupressure. Great. Yeah, it's a good product. Lots of people have made a lot of money with it. Make sure you find a good quality version of it. We don't want to be selling crappy quality products for sure. Now, as you go through the list, you might be inclined to only pick products that I found in January. That might be a mistake. The reason why everything is color-coded is to help you out. But if you want to find products that are probably more likely to be profitable, go back in time, August, July, June, even March and February. Take a look at some of those winners that are in there and make sure they're still valid. So Kevin, we have here smooth shaver. And now it's in gold because I did test this one out myself. I did get sales. I'm no longer in that niche, but I have tested a lot of niches for you guys. I took one for the team just so that I know which products and which niches are good. Now, let's just say you were interested in smooth shaver. First thing that you would do is you would go and have a look at the website and you'd say, okay, yep, they're still live. The website's still up and running. That looks good. Okay. Then you would come back and you would click on the Facebook ads. This link will take you directly to the Facebook ad library. And in the Facebook ad library, you would take a look through here and you would review to make sure that the product that you saw is still getting ads created. It is. And you would look at the dates and you would see if these guys have been advertising since February and their ads are still going up for this product, which means they're either crazy and wasting their money buying ads and creatives for a product that doesn't work, or they're still profitable. It's one or the other, and you're never going to know until you test the product out yourself. So go back in time. Don't choose anything that's red. We want to avoid anything that's red. Anything that's orange, it means I need more time to look at the ads that are coming through before I decide if it's a good product. Green products are often good products for beginners who've never started before. Usually there's a lot of competition, and a lot of competition usually indicates demand, and demand is what we're after. Now, if you go for a white product, they're usually still highly lucrative products, maybe in some cases even more lucrative than green products. It's just, I think they're going to be a little bit more tricky to get off the ground. By tricky, I mean you might need some better ads. You might need to invest in something else other than just your basic ads and basic website to get it off the ground. So if it's green and you're brand new, perfect, absolutely perfect. All right, now in the course we teach you to use Minia. Minia is a great tool for product research, but my favorite tool is actually PiPi ads. Not only because they sponsor me and they sponsor this video, not only because of that. That does help. The tool is much better for my streams, way better for my streams. Just because when I use Winning Hunter or Minia or these other tools, what I was finding is as I was scrolling down the results of the spying, the screen was getting really, really, really slow. Whereas versus PiPi ads, as I was scrolling, it's all very fast and snappy, which is what I need when I'm streaming. Also, PiPi ads gives me TikTok data and Facebook data in the same place, which makes life a lot easier because I do like to find stuff that's trending on TikTok and that hasn't quite hit Facebook yet. It's really, really cool. Now, if you do want to watch this on YouTube, here is a link. Be my guest. Come on over. You can like and subscribe so you don't miss when I go live in the future, even if you're not on the Freedom platform. And if you have a big TV, you can watch me on there, although I don't recommend that because I'm going to blow up this face and that ain't so good on the TV. Can I explain why some products are listed in red? Yeah, red means don't bother. Red means, for example, let's take this one. Phone wall sticker. Okay, so I saw the ads and the page is not found. So this was at one point a decent product, or at least tick the boxes for me to say, hey, this is probably something that that might work. And then boom, their website's taken down, the product's no longer there. Their ad account is actually disabled. So obviously not a good product. And sometimes that happens. Sometimes I'll find a winner. It seems pretty good for a few days, and then I come back after a few days and I'm like, nah, this one's not it. So avoid the red ones. All right. So far in January, we've found 15 products. I think I had one here to look at. Hey, from Kelly. Let's take a look. Get my idea on the spinner scrubber. All right. What is this spinner scrubber? Well, we had a coach who made a ton of money selling this. Like, I'm talking big time money, hundreds of thousands of dollars. And they did really, really well. Now, this particular brand here has gone the extra step of creating a really nice packaging experience for the customer, which goes a long way. And it seems to me like they're probably profitable. Probably. We'll take a look at their ads in a second. But the question is, will it still work? Will this product still work? There's a chance that it might. There's a good chance that it might. You'll only know if you give it a test. But I will say other students did jump on the product and didn't have as much success. But that was 6 to 12 months ago. So this particular brand started their ads on January 9, which is 11 days ago. Oh, they started advertising November 17. Oh, October even. Yeah, they're probably making money. They probably are. It's probably still a decent product to run. Every indication that I'm seeing is telling me that they might not be scaling big time, but they certainly still have their ads up and running. And if you look at their ads, they're investing in what I think is new ads. That one looks new. And that one's an old one that's being reused. I'm not too excited about it. I mean, I think these guys are probably making money, but I'm not jumping over the moon to start selling this personally. So take that with a grain of salt. Not a bad idea though. And I do like your sleuthing skills. Luke, can I check my DM? Jimmy suggested you reach out for a product question. Do you want to ask your question while I'm here? You found one double the RPM for a good price on eBay. You think you could, yeah, potentially, absolutely. Double the RPM. I'm not sure if that makes it a messier experience or a better experience. There's soap suds everywhere. All right, so drop shipping. We're going to be doing drop shipping. We're going to be looking for ads that have been seen within the last 24 hours. I'm looking for United States, Australia, United Kingdom, and Canada. And I want to sort these by impressions. All right, let's see what we find. Luke, did you... One sec, Luke. Ah, there you are. He messaged me on Monday. Yeah, sorry, mate. I have a lot of messages coming through my WhatsApp. I will respond to you after this call, if that's all right. I've got the message open, so I'll read it and respond to you after the call. All right. I saw this one ages ago. That's a really cool product, but I don't know how you would implement it. It's a very, very cool product idea. You got to have some sort of system to keep the videos online so that the links work. A very cool idea. We're looking for easy dropshipping products though. Okay, what is this? Just a pimple? I don't get it. Mighty patches. Gross. Gross. Gross stuff sells. The best-selling acne patch shrinks the look of pimples in just one use. Helps protect zits from picking and popping. I mean, you could build a business around this. You absolutely could. Let's go check their ads. Hero Cosmetics. I need my glasses too. Everything's a bit fuzzy. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, they're dirty. Hold on. Any one of you guys running those glasses cleaners? You want to send me a free glasses cleaner? That'd be cool. Okay, there we go. I'm actually using one of the towels that I used to sell from my bathroom store. These microfiber towels are really good for glasses cleaning. All right, we are looking in the Facebook ad library. Hero Cosmetics. I can't seem to find them. Let's go back to PiPi ads. And this is where PiPi ads can sometimes help when you're trying to find the actual... oh, this is from TikTok. Okay. That's interesting. They might not be advertising on Facebook yet, which is bizarre. Oh no, Hero Cosmetics, they definitely are. January 4th, January 3rd, January 2nd. Interesting. They don't have what I would consider to be a lot of healthy ads. It's very tight. Yeah, I'm not loving it. We're gonna move on. I'm sure they're making money, but it's not what I want to see. Body wash. Oh, I can't imagine shipping body wash without that crack opening, not the crack, but the lid opening or cracking, and your whole body wash going everywhere. Galaxy projector. It's going to be tough to sell this one. It's a cool product. It's just there's no profit in it. That's the problem. What platforms do I feel make product research easy for someone starting out? Well, I mean, Minia is fine, and we teach you Minia in the course. I just love PiPi ads. Even if I didn't do this stream, I'd be using PiPi ads. But it changes because before I started this stream, actually, when I first started this stream, I was using Winning Hunter, which is a pretty good platform, but it was so slow at scrolling that it was just, you know, it was making me really frustrated. So I do like PiPi ads, but Minia is perfectly fine. I find that I get more things I haven't seen before using PiPi ads. And it's always extremely useful having some of these tools. So, you know, even when you're just looking for your competition, you have these research tools available to you. Oh, that's cute. That's actually pretty cute. Because when I'm not doing product research, I am looking at my competitors' ads. PiPi ads is a paid platform. I can give you a discount code if you wanted to give it a try. They've given me a 20% off discount code. If you are interested, that is... use the tool Crusader when you sign up, and that is not what I wanted to do. Get rid of that. That will give you 20% off if you do sign up to PiPi ads. All right, setting up Marshmallow Dog. Marshmallow Dog Bed. Interesting. So this is being sold in Hong Kong. I don't know if that, but the website's Australian. Marshmallow dog bed. Sold out. I mean, pretty nice website. That's very clearly AI, or it looks like AI. Oh, you got different sizes. Oh, that's kind of cool. I can see why people like this. Oh, terrible website. But it's all sold out. Oh, yeah, it's a shame. Oh well, let's move on. I mean, before we move on, let's just check their ads. Let's just see what's going on there. Oh, these guys sell actual bed things. Okay. And they're very much a designer brand. That's not exactly what we're looking for. Okay. Vintage shirt, no thank you. We don't want to sell anything that comes in sizes. We don't want to sell teeth whitening products. I have seen Shopify stores get shut down with teeth whitening products. I'm not sure why, but it seems to be a product that Shopify thinks is risky. So I don't recommend it. A rope bracelet. So what we're looking for is products that solve problems. Not gifts. We're going to see a lot of Valentine's Day gifts coming up. We don't want to sell Valentine's gifts. Okay, what are these lights? I think I've seen these before. These like funky desk lights that change with the sound. That's cool. Very, very cool. They do look pretty wicked. But do they solve problems? No, they don't. No, they do not, other than making something look pretty. Hey, what's this? now that is how you sell a head massager. I think that product was actually on my list already, by the way. Okay, those look like clothes. Creams. Oh, is this like a bad breath thing? Working this past with engineers to come up with an ultimate device to clean your teeth. Okay. What is it? Good ad, very good ad. Do I know how products in the hair space have performed historically? Very, very good. Very, very good. Ooh, water flosser. Teeth flossing tools. This one is offline. Maybe they sold out, or for some reason they had to stop selling it. But water flossing tools have also done well, I think. This one, not so much. I'm going to skip over that one. I know this has done really, really well. I think it's too late to jump in on this one. A teething remedy. What do we got here? I'd be wary about selling anything that we put on a baby's skin because what if you have a bad batch? Oh, that looks cool. Warp speed knitting. What is this? Well, I know what it is, but what is the website? Okay. Oversized knitting. Oh, it's just the woolen throw. It's not the... Oh, I thought we were selling, like, I thought we were selling how to make it, but no, we're just selling the actual thing. Nah, boring. It is, it's not what I signed up for. I want the sticks and the wool. That's the product. Custom necklace. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cheesy, too coupley, and too Valentine's Day-ish. That's very cool as well, but that's got custom hardware that I don't think we're going to easily be able to get. Electric motocross bikes. I wouldn't sell any of these. I mean, what happens if you have a battery fire? But also, they're too bulky to ship from China. We're looking for things that aren't too costly to ship from China. Now, these vacuum bags, they're already in my list from like last year. I guess they're still selling them. Great product, I think. Is there room in the market for more? Potentially there is. Fizz-free beanies. That is a really cool idea, but too seasonal, but very, very cool. However, there is a product that I just got reminded of that my wife bought. Silk bed hair thing. One of these guys. Not the most attractive thing to wear to bed, but it has a purpose. I wonder if these guys have ads running on Facebook. I bet you they do. I bet you they're a pretty big brand. I'll check them up on Facebook real quick. Silky. They're running ads and they're not running. Oh, wait a minute. They've got lots of ads in different places. They're not selling this one in particular. All right, what would we call this thing? Silk bonnet. Let's have a look in Facebook ads for some silk bonnets. Whoops. Sometimes to find a cool product, you got to go down the rabbit hole a little bit. Okay. Silk bonnet. What have we got?
For all the white girls, yes, you should be wearing a mulberry silk.
Okay, we've got this one running in January 20. Silk strands, January 20. This is a pretty good ad right here. Taking us to here, Belvedere. All right. A turban. I don't know if I call it a turban. They just started this store. They've got 14 followers. Running ads now for just a few days. They just had the same idea. Okay. But are there competitors out there running this big time? Door and Rose, okay. This is their website here. Much better website. $112. Damn. Okay. Let's check these guys out in the ad library. Okay, they've got the silk eye masks. Great. Silk pajamas. And the bonnet down here. Running since January 20. Okay. January 19. This is cool. This is very cool. There's the bonnet down there. So the congruent products will be the eye mask and the bonnets, and silk pajamas, even maybe even pillowcases. Right, January 27th. Ooh, I need to send this to my business partner because that is cool. That is really, really cool. Okay, I'm going to put this in the list. I'm going to call it silk sleep stuff. Silk sleep. Maybe not stuff, but silk sleep wear. Now where are you? Where are you? Right here. This is the Facebook ads. This is the website right here. And these are the PiPi ads. Where'd they go? Oh, we didn't get the PiPi ads. There are no PiPi ads for this one. Okay. I'm going to actually make this one gold. This is definitely a niche I'm interested in. And I have the perfect website all ready to go for this one. This could go on my my women's store as a completely different collection. However, that could take some time. So in the meantime, guys, if you want to sell that product, please do not think that because I put something as gold means that you can't do it. If anything, it should give you more confidence that it's probably a good product. All right. Infant accessory. Matt, you hit straight to yellow. You know me already. Infant accessories. I don't know about this one. Anything to do with car seats. I'm worried about safety. Shoe cleaning kit. Interesting. I did sell shoe cleaners once. I wouldn't jump into it again. Hair routine. Microfiber sponges. I wonder. Okay. That's cool. Good demonstration to show you what it does. Yeah. No, I'm not interested in that. You could sell makeup. You'd probably want to make sure it's formulated in Australia. Valentine's Day, no. Gifts, nope. No gifts. What is this? Ooh. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm not sharing my screen, am I? Sorry, guys. This is pretty darn cool. Not that I would ever want you guys or anyone to sell it. It's just, that's a cool product. Very, very, very cool. You know, That's probably even something you could sell all year. Customizable. It's small, easy to ship. People will come back to get more because they're going to want to get more photos printed. They give it as gifts for other people, but also they can collect their favorite things for themselves. There's nothing else out there like this. This is ticking a lot of boxes. Let's take a look. What about mindfulness stuff? Focus for anxiety, meditation. Well, yeah, my dude, this is what I sell. Like, this is a mind. If I show you how I sell these, a lot of my ads have to do with mindfulness and relaxation as you do this craft. You can see me in here completing some of these in some of our ads. So yeah, absolutely mindfulness products, 100%. Custom drive safe film roll keychain, $41. I'd probably sell it a bit more, a bit higher price than that. That is cool. I wonder if they have any ads running. As cool as they are, I don't see any ads in the newsfeed at all. So it's a no-go. But that doesn't mean that if you're at a spare weekend, you couldn't, you know, build this store in a couple of days and give it a bit of a test. Surely my product is not from eBay? Really? You think that, do you? Let me tell you, when I first started this store, you know what I did? I went to AliExpress. I searched diamond painting kits and I found the first diamond painting kits I could find, popped them on my store, and off we went. I built this store, and I don't mean to like brag. I mean to tell you, the only reason I'm telling you this is to tell you how easy this can be. I remember I was away on holiday with my wife and we were in the spa, and I had this brainwave that I could build this and that she could be the face of the business. And it was our last couple of nights on holiday. I had this finished by the next morning. I think I spent 2 to 3 hours building it. I found a supplier of eBay. We launched with 3 crappy products on eBay. We sold a few in the first week. We weren't profitable, but we were selling a fair few. And I knew that this was a good idea once I had a few sales. And after about 5 or 6 sales, that's when I started looking for a better supplier who could make me a custom version. And over time, we ended up building this custom version out to the point where it now is, if I show you these pictures, it now looks like this. It's a full custom box with a custom canvas, custom bag, custom print thing here with tools that we've picked. But to start off with, it was the crappiest version of this product that you can possibly imagine. And how I ended up making this better over time was thanks to our customers, because I was able to get feedback from them and ask them via emails, and I'll show you exactly what I do with my customers. Hold on a second. Let me show you. Let me show you one key aspect that very few people actually do. This is my home craftology diamond painting group. I've got 23,500 members in here alone, and they get to post pictures of their diamond paintings as they complete them. I don't care if they're mine or from another company's or from anywhere. This is a space for people to share their hobby. And what this allows me to do is to ask them questions. As you can see here, the very first post up here is question for everybody. People give me votes and they tell me if I'm heading the right direction. So when I say to them, what's important to you? What kind of change can I make to these products to make them work? People give me feedback, and feedback is how we do it. Dine and Gerhard, if a store is built, can you duplicate it and then change branding, text, and products to create another store products? Or do all stores need to be built from scratch? Now, look, I told you before that last year I tested many different niches. And so what I would do is I would build a store. I had one store. I'd go and create a logo. I'd go and add the domain and go and create the email addresses. And I would test out a certain niche. And I just wanted to test out as many of the niches as I was recommending to you guys as possible. And I think I tested 5 or 6 different niches with around about 50 different products. And each time I'd finish my testing, I just change my logo, change my URL, change the store name, and off I go. There's a brand new store. So you don't need to start from scratch. If you've built a store and it's not working out, pivoting is easy. Most times when you pivot, you won't even need to change the name of your store. You might just choose a different product in your niche. But even if you change niches completely, pivoting is really easy. Hope that answers your question, if that was what your question is. All right, let's move on. That product's a no-go. Cool idea, though. You're welcome. Man, there is a lot of gifts right now. Way too many gifts. It's funny because on Sunday, I did this same product research call, and we found heaps of products. And all of a sudden now there's just gifts everywhere. This is a good product, by the way. This dental cleaner. A lot of students are selling a similar product that does this for glasses. You can sell it for dentures. I think it's a great product. I think it's already on the list. At least the glasses version is. Oh, a racking system for your garage? That's cool until the packet too heavy and it all comes down on you. And that is pretty cool though. Okay, so they're no longer in business. Oops, ah, damn it. Just lost my window. What products for rave and festival goers? Hydration, drug testing, clothing. Well, drug testing, absolutely friggin' not. We stay well away from that. That will get your store banned. And clothing, etc. We don't want to sell anything with clothing because people will want to change the size. You're going to have a whole system inbuilt for handling returns. Yes, I have friends who have made a lot of money with fashion, but that's not what we teach at the Freedom Club. We're teaching you to make this the easy way. I don't think that raves and festivals are the type of thing you want to get into. For one, most of those festivals are in summer, right? So winter we don't have so much. Unless you're selling internationally, that's going to be a problem. Two, you're dependent on those big successful raves and festivals, and they're going out of business quickly. Hats, gloves, and weird items. If you can find me another business who's advertising on Facebook and has been advertising for a long time, selling those same things, then yes. Daminda, storage cabinet in the garage. We're only operating in the US. You wanted to do that in your garage, but you couldn't find any suppliers in Australia. Yeah, it's interesting. Very interesting. I wonder if you could find who their supplier in China is. Does product availability come into the decision? Yeah, absolutely. If so, how do we find suppliers? Well, the thing is, finding suppliers in Australia, like if you have a product that's not available on eBay and you are adamant you want to test that product, yes, you can still do it. You're just going to have a bit of money. You would go to like Alibaba and you would find the manufacturer. So garage storage. Now, whenever you go to Alibaba and you start talking to the factories, you're talking to people from the factories who make these things. Here it is. This is the one. Now you see here, there is a minimum order of 100 pieces at $45 a piece. So this is the problem. If you wanted to sell this, you would have to buy, what's 45 times 100? 4,500 US dollars worth of product. without even knowing if you can sell this yet. Now, I don't know if there's any safety regulations that you would have to adhere to for this to be sold in Australia, but that would be something you want to research too. Now, you can always negotiate this down, and you can get them to send you a couple of test pieces. Like that, most people will send you a sample. So the sample price is $300. So you could start with a small sample. In fact, you could probably negotiate a few small samples for your first few orders before you go in big, to make sure you can sell it. There's things that you can do. Now, once you have your supplier, you come and have a chat with me. If I can give you my WhatsApp link when you're ready, or go through your coach and they can give you my WhatsApp link, and you can come have a chat with me, and we can talk to my shipper from China, and the shipper can get in contact with the vendor who can get your products to the warehouse for shipment. So it is possible. It is possible if you're adamant that that's the product that you want to sell. It makes sense for everybody? Now we got to scroll through 50,000 things. Hey, these I already found, these watercolor tools. They're already on the list. And yeah, I'm absolutely going to sell the crap out of those. Upgrade your toothbrush. I think that's on the list already. We've got 10 minutes left of this stream. So if you guys have any products you're thinking, pop the link in the chat there, and I can answer any questions that you have. Emerald Cobra, you want to start drop shipping? You got no idea what your first product should be? Well, make sure you look at my list. What is impression? Impression is how many times these videos have been seen on whatever platform they were on. Okay, there's the storage unit again. The sleep company. That looks like a nice sofa. But that's not what we're looking at selling. All right. Checking that out, Kelly. Heart-shaped alpaca fiber bird nesting. My first thought is, what in the hell are you thinking? And then my second thought is, there has got to be bird lovers out there waiting for someone to build a bird bath house store for them to look at this kind of stuff. There's got to be. So Kelly, if you can find another business who happens to be selling this kind of stuff, then absolutely, this could be a cool idea. It's one of the most unique things that a student has ever shown me to sell. What did this lady just have lots of spare alpaca hair, and she's just like, what can I do with it? Oh, that's actually pretty cool. The Whale Luna, yeah, this is definitely oversaturated. Definitely. Can you still make money from it? Yeah, but look, you're going to have an absolute killer website with absolutely killer ads. It is possible, but there's easier fish to fry out there. With the right marketing, you could make people into bird lovers. 100%. 100% you could. Look, I've seen some wacky products getting sold by some of you guys out there. I've seen them. Products that even I would think, I don't know about that one. But you test it. If you think the idea is going to work, and if you have some competition or someone selling a similar idea, it might not be someone selling a heart-shaped alpaca bird thing, but it might be like some kind of bird bath that they're selling, and you're like, see, this could work. And then I'll be like, you know what? Give it a try. Give it a try. Thoughts on perf mats? What's a perf mat? Oh yeah. If you can find a good one. If you can find a good one, then definitely. But what is it though? What's PEMF? Oh man. Ugh, the AI on this is making me sick. Look, there's going to be people who buy this, and the companies that sell this are going to make a lot of money. But to me, it doesn't pass my bullshit test. So I will never sell this. However, other people will, and then they make a ton of money. There is a market out there for it. I do think it's good. Would grounding sheets be better? Only if you want me to yell at you. Grounding sheets. I have a pet hate against grounding sheets. No, look. If you're going to go down the grounding sheet, the EMF, whatever, both of those products are fine to sell. It's just I have a personal distaste about selling BS products. However, if you don't have that sense of BS when you look at those products, and you are happy to sell, people placebo, then by all means, I'm not going to judge. You go make some money. The mini vac, yeah, this can work. Look, with the mini vacs, I tell students all the time, if you're trying to sell the mini vac by yourself, like these guys are, it's going to be a hard sell. You're going to have a really unique angle. And if you find the right angle, you can sell a mini vac. It could be a camping, sand, car angle, whatever it is. You got to find the right angle to sell it. Make it unique, and you'll do all right. Matt, does a placebo count as a problem solving? There is, look, it's down to what you're okay selling. Yes, there is a big market of people out there who think that grounding sheets are scientific and do something. And because they think it does something, they generally feel like it's solving a problem for them. If you are okay selling that, by all means, go and sell it. But if that leaves a bad taste in your mouth that you're making money selling something that doesn't do the things that you're claiming it does, then probably not the best thing for you to sell. Folding upright walkers. Interesting. I've never even thought of that. That's a yes from me. Absolutely yes. There was a question about pricing. So when it comes to selling on Facebook, what you got to remind yourself is you're going to be charged by Facebook to run ads on Facebook. It's probably going to cost you somewhere in the vicinity of $30 to even up to $100 to buy a customer on Facebook. The cheaper the products, usually the cheaper the cost per purchase. And when we're looking at products that we want to sell, we try and think the product cost me $20 on eBay. it's going to cost me $50 for the purchase on Facebook. Let's say $40 for the purchase on Facebook. So we're already up to 60. Can I sell this product for more than $60 and pocket that difference? Will people buy this for $70 or $80? And sometimes you pick the right product and they absolutely will. So it's all down to cost versus reward. So sometimes we like to sell more expensive products, things that are perceived to be more expensive. When you pick a product that's $100 on eBay, you might be able to sell it for $200 to $300 and pocket an extra $100 a sale. And then it makes sense for Facebook to cost $50 to $100. You'll still make profit. Sometimes a higher ticket product is easier depending on the niche, and sometimes the lower ticket product can be what we call a tripwire product. So you can sell a product, like I got a product that I sell. It's $40 cost per purchase on Facebook. I pay the vendor $20, and that brings it up to like $60. And then it's costing me around about $60 per sale on Facebook. So when someone buys one, I break even. But when someone buys two or three, I make money. So you get charged $40 to $100 when someone buys something. Yeah, absolutely. It'll cost you, if you're lucky, it could even be $20 to $30. Like for home craftology right now, I'm paying on average $33 per purchase on Facebook. My average order volume, so my average order value, sorry, what customers are paying me on average is around about 80 Australian dollars. And the product costs me around about $30. So I give $30 to Facebook, I give $30 to the supplier, and then I pocket $20 for myself. And then I do that 50 to 100 times a day. And then sometimes someone has a mega big order where I'm just making way more money than that. All right, ladies and gents, I hope you've enjoyed this stream. I've got to finish this up and start the next call. I will be back on Sunday for more product research. And until then, go and find your products and get started with your stores. Go make some money, guys. If you have any questions, let your coaches know. Your coaches will always feed anything major up to me. We talk about all of you all the time in our chats, and we are here to help you find success, guys. Never forget that. I'll see you all in the next one.